it's fine, he says. Let's go play. In the top left, it is Indy, observer, fellow observer, caster from Poland, good friend, and a, how do you say, what does he do? A in-game director as well. That's something he does do sometimes. In the bottom right, we do have Dark. If you wonder, in-game director, what is that? It's basically the guy, you see those IEMs, for example. It's the guy who he has control over the player cameras during the game. And he shows like those split screens we had. He shows all of these kind of things. He does do the intros with me if I'm the observer, and yeah. He does usually put in the pips. We had like the picture-in-picture, right? When there's something showing up here in small, and it's like, oh yeah. He does that, kind of. We do have like a working rhythm where if I'm the main observer, I call out for the picture-in-picture and he just hits it, and then, you know, but it's basically the job of the in-game director to be on point there and do that. Now, I have been working quite a bit with this guy, actually at this point. I'm a very good friend. He's always down for the cerveza if we are somewhere where we can get some. Fortunately, in Saudi Arabia, not a thing, really. But also quite a good player, actually. He's one of those, probably the closest from the casters to actually pro level. And yeah, he's a really good player. Protoss' main race, still playing a lot. And yeah, I'd argue he's better than Roddy. I think he's better than Roddy. Spawning pool. Now this is a different beast here for Dark. This is PV, oh god, yeah. Forge, Fast, Expand, FFE. FFE, Forge, Fast, Expand. Forge, Fast, Expand, FFE. Oops. That's the one we were looking for. Welcome to Wings of Liberty. Gateway here, behind this one. I wonder if you can just go Gateway Expand. I think you could, right? Throw down a Nexus first, then the Gateway, and then the Links come and swallow you up. This is the safe approach, I guess, with the cannon. Cannon somewhere here, or something like this, or behind the forge or something. This would be probably a bit too far. Needs to be in pylon range as well. Where's he gonna make the cannon? Is he gonna make a cannon? Throw down something different. Oh, maybe here. Oh, that's a good position. Now, bottom left, we have another hat-trick coming up here for Dark. And Indy, how does he want to play this? He knows, he's a smart guy, he knows that he doesn't really stand a chance in a late game versus Dark anyways. And he came to win. He's not gonna try to improve his play by trying to get a macro game out of Dark, which he most likely will lose anyway. So he just takes his... is most likely gonna take his chances and just try to win in that early or mid game. And let's scout that third base. So he has the position down. So you're gonna throw down a proxy pylon. Remember, this is Wings of Liberty. You don't need the proxy gate. It only needs to be a pylon, and you get those fast warp-ins already. Now starting at +1. That was a little bit of a supply block, I guess. He cancels that unit. I wonder what he does now with the money. He does throw down extra gates first. I guess it was a Stalker because it was rallied to the Overlord. No, he still does make that Stalker. He goes for Chrono Boosts on the Cybernetic score. How much is a Chrono Boost, by the way? It's 25 energy. There you go. Chrono Search, I think it's called. No, Chrono Boost. 50% fast for 20 seconds. See, the Nexus is 100 energy. Why does it need to be 200? Currently. If everything's 50 energy. Make everything 25 energy and make the Nexus Only, I guess you need to wait 50 seconds and not 25 seconds to get those spells out. That makes, if that makes sense, but you can still have 4 spells. Maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure. Now, there we go. Proby is gonna make that. Now, Stalker is pressuring across the map. He's already going at those links, but a bunch of links just hatching here. Speed not anywhere close to be done, but just like slow links are gonna kill this. He's gonna catch the Zealot. And Stalker being a little bit greedier, trying to shoot at those links. Doesn't really focus down on one. Now, can Dark get us around? There's so many links, man. He's looking at 28 links. That's a lot of links. Actually, up in probe count currently is Indy. So Dark is taking this very seriously. He has staggered pylons behind this, but it's not really working out for him. It feels like. He has a Zealot, he loses the pylon though. But he doesn't really get to stack up any units, so he doesn't never get really a snowball going. He's looking at 4 army supply against 36, man. Impossible, I feel like. Loses even the 4 army supply. Now he has 4 army supply rebuilt somehow. There's a few sentries. Working on an overlord. Oh yeah, they are dealing so much damage. 7 actually with that +1. Weapon speed of 1. 14 drones. And the lair. Dark has just 20... No, he has 40 links. 20 supply of links. Immortals. I don't feel like that's gonna be a good choice here. Maybe a double robo is not the committal he wants. I mean, he's trying to go, I guess, for that sentry immortal push, right? With a bunch of extra gates. But... Oh, okay, so he did play that Huck 4-gate, kind of. With the expansion. That's a build I like to play, and T2 and 2s a lot, because it provides you that 4-gate unit mass production. Oh, that's unfortunate. But it also, and it's basically the same timing, but it also gives you a nexus, so you have extra economy behind it. But you have a very powerful timing attack, kind of. He's already transferring a lot of probes here, I guess, to long distance mine. But that's gonna expose him. Now he has a bunch of sentries down here, he has no structures yet. Trying to force field himself. But actually the force field's not being that good, it seems. And there's no recall, remember. So Protoss is committed. And Protoss is gonna lose most of his units as the force fields run out. A few more clutch sentries come in here. But the space should get cancelled. Trying to warp in another sentry. He's gonna lose that one. Really unfortunate here for Indy. He's been losing most of his units here before any fight. He's gonna keep the Nexus alive at least. But really, before he's ready, he's losing all of the key units. He lost sentries, he lost immortals, 2 immortals, 8 sentries, man. And oh, he wanted to snowball those units. Now this is gonna be a tough hill to climb here. And you see that Hydra coming across the map. Very slowly, by the way. 2.25, but they do have some damage. And GG is gonna be called. Dark is gonna take that first map here from Indy. Nice approach though by Indy, going for that 4-gate and then going into a robo follow-up, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Kind of needed some AoE. Colossus might have been the saving grace there actually against so Ling heavy approach from Dark. But yeah, I guess Indy decided to not do that. Now, hopping into the map number 2, it is Daybreak. In the top right we do have Indy, and in the bottom left we do have Dark. Both players starting on 6 workers. Look at that! Look at that! This looks so relaxed. Honestly, this is so relaxed in the early game. Honestly, now that I think about this, maybe this is what drove away the most people from StarCraft playing actually StarCraft, because you kind of get actually thrown immediately into the action. A lot of strategy players kind of like that build-up time, like to build up their economy, like to build up their base before there actually something happens. Or like a 6-worker start. I mean, you have kind of that time. And you have some time to think about what you actually want to do in the early game. I really enjoy this one. I'm not sure, man. We need to get someone. If I'm gonna be head of StarCraft eventually at Blizzard, and they decide to employ someone again, I should basically. I'm gonna do an application. You know what, guys? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna write an application to Blizzard, and I'm gonna write as the head of StarCraft 2. I'm gonna enforce money for esports tournaments again, and I will make 6 worker starts, and we will play Legacy of the Void. No, sorry, we will play Wings of Liberty. We'll get rid of all of these Legacy of the Void units, and we'll play back Wings of Liberties. We'll do some balancing. We'll, for example, we will reduce the lava count by 1 from those hatcheries. We will make creep tumors not cancelable. I think that they are still. We will make, we will get rid of the Phoenix range. And we will probably have to do a few more things. But yeah, those are just a few of those. There we go. Oh yeah, we need to nerf Broodlord Infestor. We'll probably make the Broodlord, the Infestor thing a projectile, but we won't increase the range. We just make it a projectile, so it's gonna be very much harder to actually utilize that. I mean, Infestors are overpowered anyways, right? They have Neural, they have Infested Terran, and they have Fungal. Maybe we're also gonna nerf the walking speed from Broodlords, or the range or something by 1 or something like that. Make Broodlord Infestor very, very sad. Maybe we'll buff the Ultralisk a tiny bit. Something from the newer editions. And yeah, I'm gonna, you know what, if I get voted for president at StarCraft, we're gonna make Wings of Liberty happen again. And then we'll have fun. Now Forge Fast Expand again here. This is quite a weird wall. I don't think this blocks. I'm not sure. I don't think it does though. Doesn't look like it should. Maybe he needs another pylon or something there. He's gonna throw down the subject in a safe place. So this is not gonna be part of that wall, for example, here in the bottom. This opens himself quite a bit here to Dark. And Dark is going for speed, of course, again. Speedlings, quite powerful. Just queens. Are they actually slower? 50 seconds? I'm not sure on this. They feel so awfully slow coming out of those. By the way, I know the off-creep movement speed is slower. Maybe the total movement speed is even slower. Queens are very much worse in Wings of Liberty than they are in Legacy of the Void. There we go, man. Get those guys out of here. No Chronos on that +1, interestingly enough. He's making a bunch of gates, though. Oh, he's making a lot of gates. Also no Chronos on the gates. When only Chroning. He has some Chrono boosts, man. He has like 3 Chronos stack up. Needs to use those. Indy, what are you doing, mate? Now he's Chronoing that Cybernetics core. Whoa, that's so many gates. 8 gate? 7 gates on the way. He already has one. 8 gate is gonna be name of the game. He even has a probe already set up for potentially a proxy pylon. And Dark needs to find out about this one. Needs to chrono this again. Needs to probably throw down a few more pylons, actually. He's throwing down that proxy pylon, but he needs More pylons, man. Indy, you need more pylons. You don't have enough open supply. There we go. Let's throw down one more pylon. You've probably actually locked this completely. So you can just push out with all of these units. And you need to manually transform those gates. Gonna do it so. We're gonna chrono boost that one, so it's gonna be faster transformed. And he's gonna make a warp in the front. It's all zealots. And those warp in fast. He underestimated how many pylons he needs, I feel like. And Dark is gonna find this. Oh no. Don't go yet, Indy. You need that round of range units. You're so far away. You're exposing the pylon. No. Now he's gonna warp in sentries with this? Sentry zealot? Okay. That makes sense. The sentries can trap units. Oh no. Oh no. Things are not going as is planned. Even losing them after some force fields. But some force fields there to trap a lot of units. So at least a little bit of a revenge. But these guys can go ahead. Maybe kill this pylon. Let's see. Sentries are gonna be here first. But already needs to utilize a few force fields now. This army in the front. Maybe he pushed a little bit too far. Maybe he should have gone into the third base. There's a bunch of roaches. I don't think you can kill these roaches with only Zealot Sentry. You don't have any force fields. I mean, they have literally no energy. He doesn't have any force fields. He doesn't have a Guardian Shield. He's gonna kill a Queen. But now he's gonna lose those sentries. Can he make something work with these reinforcements? No, he's just gonna GG Dark. It's gonna get that game here. Flashback. Version 2, Zervos. And welcome to the stream. Dark did just 2-0 Indy here.